About expected rules and restrictions in Orlando. Among the many safety guidelines, all team and league staff will be required to wear proximity alarms that will go off if they're within 6 feet of another alarm for 5 seconds. Masks will be required at almost all times. And if a player is to leave the complex without prior approval, then a 10 to 14-day self-quarantine period is required when they return. Shannon, I'm just kind of processing all the rules here, but if you were an NBA player right now, how would you feel about living under these guidelines for really up to 2.5 months here?
Hey, Skip, it feel like me right now. That's how I be living.
That's how you live?
That's how I be living.
Right.
I be about all the world, doing about all the things, got my little setup now, my gym at home, so I don't even know if I'm going back to work out. Got my own little setup.
So you think this is heaven, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Skip, now for the elite level players, the LeBron Jameses and the guys that's making $30 million a year, this is nothing because they have all these amenities at home. But for some of the lesser tier guys that's not making that kind of money, a 24-hour concierge, barbers, manicures, pedicures, swimming pools, trails, a player's lounge, movie screening, DJ. Skip, this is the life.
Team outing, golf, bowling,
man.
fishing.
And y'all complaining about this? Man, and you can have a chef that can prepare stuff and get it to you. Man, y'all better stop
Like I
it.
said, a dedicated Disney culinary staff.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so you got like a staff of people to cook whatever you need.
And you know they be whipping up that good old stuff, too.
Yep.
I want some oxtail. I want collard greens, blueberry cornbread.
I'm sure.
Made in the iron skillet, not of those stuff, that old, the iron skillet type. Skip, that's pretty good. And I already got a bracelet on. You know, Skip, I don't get within 6 people anyway. I'm about to go off. I'm already leery of people. But Skip, this is as good as it can get, considering, Skip, what's going on outside, and they're trying to isolate you and to make sure it not. Look, we understand that in Florida and a couple of the states, Skip, the levels are spiking again because maybe they opened too soon and maybe they got too relaxed. Maybe the possibility of opening and going without the mask. Maybe we're seeing a spike, Skip. But I think this is set up as good as you can get. Skip, you can't get, it's not going to be perfect. It's not. So I don't really know what else the NBA can do besides this to give you as many amenities as you possibly can. Just think, Skip, with this, when it was like 8 weeks, Skip, of quarantine, you really couldn't do anything. Now at least you're going to be all right, be able to see other people other than just your wife and your kids or your girlfriend, your mom and dad. You'll be able to see other people, and they will be, hopefully they don't break the protocols and go outside of things of that nature. Because if you do, Skip, it have to be 14 days of safe isolation. Man, imagine if LeBron or Giannis or Kawhi, that would just about doom your team. So I like the setup, Skip. I don't think the NBA can do any more than what they're doing right now.
So if Shannon Sharp were playing NBA basketball right now, you're in.
I'm there. Yeah, absolutely. With both feet, I'm on it.
And remember, it could be, if you're playing for the Lakers and you're playing for the championship, it could be 2.5 months of this.
I don't care.
Yep.
That ain't be 2.5 years. You gonna give me all this right here?
Yep.
Count your boy in.
Okay. So I hear what you're saying. It's not exactly solitary confinement that we're talking about.
Nah.
All these guys have been spoiled. They have been pampered. They're still going to be pampered, but they're not going to be spoiled because they're going to be confined.
Right.
And so the most severe point that you just made is the one about you can't wander off this reservation.
Right.
You are confined.
Right.
If you step outside the bubble, they are serious business about this.
They gonna be like Hunger Games, huh?
Well, you're not going to die unless you get COVID, maybe. But the point is, then you have to come back to 10 to 14 days of self-quarantine if you dare to leave the bubble and get caught. I mean, maybe you could sneak on and off.
But you could leave with permission, right?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe would there be a personal emergency?
Yeah,
maybe?
I guess.
But if you, of your own volition, if you leave and get caught, and you're also then subjected to what they call that deep nasal swab test, which is probably not...
Yeah, that's the worst part of it, Skip.
Right? Not real pleasant to go through. So they're just saying, we got to maintain the bubble.
Rest.
And however long you last in the bubble, it still has to be the bubble. We can't get to the NBA Finals and then say, oh, you
Relax
can kind of
the rules,
take...
right.
Yeah, nope. They will be just as severe starting as finishing. So the point is that, look, to me, I'm with you about the safety level. The protocol, the restrictions are so severe that to me it would be much safer to live in the bubble in Orlando than for a Laker right now, as we speak today, to be driving to El Segundo to do a workout at the Laker facility.
Absolutely.
That's way more dangerous than being in that bubble right now.
Yes.
Right? Okay. And then to all your points, Commissioner Silver is going out of his way to say, what can I do to make you happy inside the bubble? And remember, the bubble's pretty big because you got golf courses in the bubble. You got bowling alleys. You got little fishing lakes that are beautiful. They're really good.
So they catch you a massive fish.
Yes. So you got all kinds of activities.
George gonna love that because he's a fisherman.
Oh, he's a big fisherman.
He and George Hill.
Yeah, I know. I got it. The issue becomes, what do you do with your family? Because I'm not sure how they're going to play this one. Let's take LeBron, Savannah, the kids, Bronny. Okay, what do you do if potentially you're going to be there for 2.5 months going all the way to October 13th? Do you want them captive inside the